overall #1 seed. In the Midwest, the Kansas Jayhawks. 15th #1 seed ever. First #1 seed since 2018. The Jayhawks have a 28-6 season, a 23rd consecutive NCAA tournament appearance. That's tied for third most all time. 32 straight NCAA tournament appearances. Who will they meet? Well, they'll play the winner of the first 4 coming out of Dayton, Ohio on Tuesday. The Tigers of Texas Southern out of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Texas Southern beat top seed Alcorn State. And it'll be Texas A&M Corpus Christi. The Islanders defeated Southeastern Louisiana in the Southland Tournament title. Moving on, 3rd seed out of the Mountain West is the #8 seed in the Midwest, the Aztecs of San Diego State. They reached the Mountain West Tournament final, then fell to Boise State. Who will they meet? #9 seed, Creighton Blue Jays, the 4th Big East team so far in our tournament this year. They reached the Big East Tournament final before losing to Villanova. First and second round games in Buffalo on Thursday and Saturday. The 6th team out of the Big Ten is the Iowa Hawkeyes, the 5th seed. And they are already dancing. Iowa won its first Big Ten tournament title since 2006, beating Purdue earlier here on CBS. Hawkeyes offense, 4th in the nation in scoring. Who's Iowa going to meet? How about the 2nd team out of the Atlantic 10? The Richmond Spiders are the #12 seed. Spiders beat top seed Davidson to win the Atlantic 10 tournament championship. Back to the big dance for the first time since 2011. From the Big East, the Providence Friars are the #4 seed. Ed Cooley, Big East Coach of the Year. Providence won their first ever Big East regular season title. They've won 14 quad 1 and 2 games this season. Plenty to cheer about all season long. For the Friars, they finished the season 25-5. Who will they meet out of the Summit League? The 13th seed Jackrabbits, South Dakota State. Jackrabbits became the first team in the history of the Summit League to go unbeaten in league play.
And they haven't lost in a very long time. Look at that 1-loss record, 30-4. Games in Buffalo, though. Providence is going to enjoy that.
Let's go to first and second round games to be played in Milwaukee on Friday and on Sunday. The 4th team out of the SEC, the LSU Tigers, are the #4 seed. LSU began this season 12-0. Tough SEC, 9-9 within that conference, 22-11 overall. They will meet the Cyclones of Iowa State, 4th team out of the Big 12. Cyclones, one of 4 teams with 9 quad 1 wins.
And remember, LSU just had a coaching change. They parted ways with Will Wade, interim coach Kevin Nickelberry. A lot of disruption there right now.
Yeah, and he has been a head coach, though, at a couple of different places, so he's got experience, but it's certainly a tough situation there.
All right, you see there the #3 seed, the Badgers of Wisconsin, the 7th Big Ten team into the tournament. Coach Greg Gard, Big Ten Coach of the Year. Badgers won a share of the Big Ten regular season title. They'll go up against the 14th seed Raiders of Colgate out of the Patriot League, won the Patriot League regular season and tournament titles. Congratulations to the Colgate squad that went 23-11 on the year and 16-2 in the Patriot League. Now to first and second round games in Greenville, South Carolina. These will be Friday, Sunday games. Out of the Pac-12, the USC Trojans are the #7 seed. Coach Andy Enfield led USC. The school record 25 regular season wins. They were perfect in non-conference games at 11-0. They will meet the 3rd team out of the ACC, the Hurricanes of Miami, coached by Jim Larrañaga, picked 12th in the ACC preseason poll. They finished 4th, 23-10 on the year, the Miami Hurricanes. And rounding out the #2 seed from the Southeastern Conference, the Tigers of Auburn University. They won the SEC regular season outright for the first time since 1999. Tigers were a perfect 16-0 at home, and they're a tough number.
They are a tough number. The guard play is going to be the key for them. It's been inconsistent. They've got everything they need to be a championship team, but they've got to find a better rhythm in that backcourt play.
Who they're going to play? The 15th seed out of the Atlantic Sun, the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, 21-10 on the year. Atlantic Sun tournament winner. Bellarmine not eligible. It's in the middle of a transition to Division I, so the regular season champ represents the conference, and that's Jacksonville.
And that team has firepower. They make threes. They've got presence inside. This is not a typical 15 seed. Auburn better be paying attention and ready to play.
So one of the first things that jumps out at me is a potential second-round matchup between Providence and Iowa. We talk about Iowa. Can you defend? Can you be physically and mentally tough? Providence will test them. And if that game, if it happens, is in Buffalo, I would like the Friars in that one.
Yeah, I hear you there. And I'm looking at that matchup as well because South Dakota State is so high-powered offensively, 87 points a game. I'm looking at LSU and Iowa State. Both of those teams started really, really well, and then conference play beat them up a bit. Which one of these teams finds a way to reignite in the tournament?
Wisconsin gets to play in Milwaukee, and I love the potential Sweet 16 matchup of Wisconsin and Auburn. I think the Badgers can slow down the Tigers and win the game. That's my call.
All right.